50 and beyond. Aging gracefully.
The day dawned bright and clear, the 18th of October 2023, the World Menopause Day. And to commemorate the event, the Amenohub, a menopause awareness and support platform, celebrated in a special way. The theme for this year is #cardiovascular disease. It wasn't only a gathering of women, many men were in attendance too. The convener of Amenohub, Oluwatoyin Oheo Alegbe, popularly known as Labalaba One of Africa, tells us about the significance of organizing the event.
I run this program on Bond FM, Bond 90.9 FM. It's about couple intimacy. So usually we ask our listeners, our fans of the show, to talk about their experiences as regards, couple intimacy and all of that. And sometimes some men will come and say, I don't understand my wife again, she does not allow me anymore. Have you talked about it? Well, she's just like that, she's just like that. Some other times women will come and say, I don't get it, I don't even have interest in this. So digging into it. In fact, sometimes men will come and say, the reason I don't touch my wife anymore is because she does not menstruate again. And we have heard that if you sleep with any woman who doesn't menstruate again, your fortunes will dwindle, you can get cancer, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. All the things that we know about menopause tend to be myths. They're just myths and not the true knowledge that we should have.
Some women with high emotions shared their menopausal journey experiences with the audience.
She's a sister, she's a friend, because she's older than me, like 5 years precisely, but we were very, very close. During her menopause time, she thought someone is doing her. She thought someone was a very bad experience because she lost her mother earlier, she lost her father earlier. So she said probably they want to get rid of her earlier as well too. Sometimes she will start sweating, sometimes she will say this, sometimes she will say that, sometimes she has serious kind of diseases that begin to go from one hospital to another. In fact, the most painful aspect of this, test of 150, test of 100, test of 30,000, Luther taking their money, and everywhere, I fought for her that sometimes I had to hold her hand like, start praying with her that don't worry, you will not go before your parents. I am not of her age that time, but I was feeling her pain. Sometimes she would be crying, shivering that what happened. It was on the late age that she has to find out.
Menopause has dealt with me in so many areas, very heavy flow, and at a point in time I got confused. It was looking as if it was an abortion before I started getting some guidance. I used to have ringing ears. My ears will be ringing and I'll be feeling dizzy, like falling and all that. Anyway, I was like, what is all this about? I didn't have any fall. I didn't have any, there's nothing like is in my gene or in my family. What is this about? So I never knew it was related to menopause.
Menopause, I would say menostart, in the sense that I think I experienced it late, but I did not really give it more or any attention because I'm this we person always on the move. So when I go out in the morning, come back at night, I believe it's the stress. I never knew it's one of the menopause symptoms. Just as my sister has rightly said, I have ringing ear. I thought it's spiritual. I must be sincere. I started consulting my pastors. I pray vigil. I do this. As I used to have a very constant flow. When you say uncontrollable flow, I have. Then one of the things I do most often, I go on organic.
When my own started, I think it started with leg, though I'm on the big side. So thank God for a good doctor. I have a doctor. When I went to him, I told him, when I'm walking, you just be hearing crown, like that. When I started experiencing that, the symptoms came. I couldn't walk a long distance. In fact, sometimes you just feel like, but I will pray, I will carry my mantle, put on the head and all that, you cast and bound. But with time, I had to sit. I have a friend, I told her, she now told me it's a menopause. Recently, was it a few months back, like April, for like 6 weeks, I couldn't stand up. I couldn't stand up. I was just, for 3 days I was on the bed without standing. My husband was scared. What is wrong? What is happening? You know, I will feel hot. I will just stand up, you know, start behaving like, you know. My husband said, okay, just let's go to the hospital. I did all manners of tests, nothing. We did all the tests. He said, nothing. He said, madam, it's menopause. I'm not going to give you anything. It's a normal thing. Just work on your diet and all that.
A medical practitioner, Dr. Omadele Boyo, spoke extensively about menopause, the definition, causes, management, and post-menopausal life.
Most people don't even know when menopause comes in. Menopause can be described as a thief in the night. In other words, it's not something you can say is starting tomorrow, it has already started, or it's not coming. So when you have it, you don't even know. It is so sudden that you may think that your village people have arrived. So because of that, the sudden nature and the fact that you cannot expect, whether you are Queen Elizabeth or you are ordinary person, nobody can say expect it. I've treated a woman, very wealthy, and she's even had to remove her thyroid. So when I saw her, I said, why do you have to do that? The doctors felt that she had thyroid problem, you know, and she had removed her thyroid, not knowing that. So I told her that, you know what, you are moving towards, it's easy to know menopause, because you can say my period is not coming again. But the most difficult period is the pre-menopause. In other words, your period is coming, but it's coming to an end. Research has shown that the earlier you see your period, the sooner you go into menopause. And mothers are seeing their period at 18. Now people are seeing period at 10. How many people have had somebody with 9? 8. I've seen 8. So people are seeing period at 8. So if you are seeing period, if you are seeing period at 18 in your own time, and your children are seeing their period at 8, they cannot be like you. In fact, that has shown you that you are different. Reproductive life angle should be like 30 years. So if you see your period at 18, you will likely begin to experience menopause at 48. You see your period at 10, 40, 41. So children are seeing a period at 10, even though you say, oh, it's okay. The time menopause will come will be sooner than your own. Why? Nature cannot be cheated. What is menopause? Menopause is when your period stops. That is, you have been seeing your period before, and you suddenly stop seeing your period for a period of 12 months. You have entered menopause. Now you must also look at your age. Someone that doesn't see his period again at 25 can't call it menopause. We have to investigate what has led to that thing. So, 2, if you've had a major surgery, like you remove your womb, you have to ask the doctor whether they removed your ovaries. Because if they remove your ovaries with your womb, you will have surgically induced menopause. Now, what am I saying now? Menopause is not a result of age alone. It can happen from surgery. Then it can happen if you have ovarian failure. In other words, your ovaries suddenly refuse to work. For the menopause, like December 2023, from January, you have your period, but your period will be very funny. It could become irregular, and it could become irregular means like 2 times in a month, or may not come one month, come the other month. Then towards October, November, December, it becomes very painful and very heavy. The last one may almost make you faint. Just come like the 7 days rain that used to fall in Lagos, where everywhere is flooded and motor will stop on the road, and you get to at 12 midnight, you just pour out everything. Then January, 0. February, 0. It has come. Okay. So how do you prepare for menopause? most women, almost 100% of women, feel that menopause is normal. So most people that are educated or exposed already know that there is menopause. The only problem is they cannot guess the time. They know that there's a time a woman doesn't see her blood again. So like there's a time you don't even see your blood at all. There's some things in life you cannot put a time on it that everybody, they're like giving birth. If the doctor tells you are going to deliver your baby October 18th, the baby can come 2 weeks before, the baby can come 2 weeks after, and some babies may even decide to come 1 month after. If you like, do anything you want to do, it will refuse to come. So nobody should say it's exactly like this. There's no time it can vary. But one thing is, if it's going to come, you will not see your period after you have reached that particular age for 12 months. Now we have had Daddy speak to us about problems with menopause. And if you look at your book, you will see 5 quick ones that can occur with menopause. Osteoporosis, your bones are lighter. That's why women at this age tend to break their bones easily. You are climbing staircase or you fall from a ladder, you are in trouble. It takes a longer time to heal because your bones are weaker than the bones of a man or even a child. So you have to be very careful to avoid a fall. If you fall, they put POP there for 1.5 years. Once menopause has set in, it's easy for somebody to have heart disease. Why? The problem with menopause includes weight gain. As you are gaining more weight like that, you become obese. As you're becoming obese, your heart cannot cope. 6 lifestyle habits that must change for you to avoid diabetes and high blood pressure include 1, exercise. Deliberate, intentional exercise. If you can make those exercise 30 minutes every day, 5 days a week, your BP will start coming down. 30 minutes. You don't have to run if you're above 30. If you're above 40, you run, you can even worsen your knees because your knees are already carrying heavy load. So when you walk, just brisk walking as if you are going to catch a bus, walking fast, do that. And if you can't walk fast, walk the way you can walk, 30 minutes every day. Same thing too comes with eating, lifestyle. Change your diet. Take more vegetables. Sorry, I'm leaving menopause now because I was told that it's cardiovascular you're also doing today. So I'm trying to add some other things by the side. And say, I tell you menopause now, so what's all this thing? They're all related one way or another. Now, food. You eat more vegetables and fruits. Africans don't value vegetables and fruits. That's why Africans don't eat salad. Am I a goat? Why you give me salad? You know? So, but fruits and vegetables have what food does not have. What kind of fruits do you eat? Make sure you eat fruits of different colors. That's all. Eat rainbow fruits. Take yellow, take green, take red, take different colors. So there are apples that are red. There are apples that are green. There are bananas that are green. There are pineapple is yellow. There are some fruits that are red, like berries. Look for different fruits and take. Vegetables are good. Ewedu has protein. Ewedu has protein. Okra has protein. It's not when you only take milk that you are taking protein. Granola has protein. Cashew has protein. So you have to tell yourself that nuts and vegetables and fruits can help your heart. Make sure that every day you eat some nuts. Every day. And the vegetable is not the one you put in soup, or it's not edika ikon. Edika ikon is vegetable that has died and is resting in peace. Are you getting me? A real vegetable is the one that you wash and steam it. Either wash it and eat it raw, or wash it and steam it. By the time you put a dick icon inside hot water, after putting inside hot water, you put inside oil. Oil does not boil at 100 degrees centigrade. Oil can reach 200 degrees centigrade. Most proteins here, oil is hotter than water. Most proteins change to 0 at 100 degrees centigrade. That's why when you boil beans for 30 minutes, you are not eating protein again. No? You are eating carbohydrate. You know? Yes, because you have denatured the protein. If you want to eat beans with protein, you have to use either pressure cooker or some other thing, because no beans can be on fire for 30, even if you are the one, they put you on fire for 30 minutes. At 100 degrees centigrade, will you be singing chorus of praise? Or you'll be shouting, God arise and your enemy be scattered? You know, 100 degrees is bad for protein. So you have to learn how to make your beans in a way that there's nothing bad in eating beans. I'm only telling you, if you're eating it, just know you're eating carbohydrates. Are you getting me? If you want to eat the raw beans, you now eat baked beans, or you buy pressure cooker and use pressure cooker. Does not allow temperature, it uses pressure to cook. Vegetables, fruits, and nuts will give you what ordinary food cannot give you. During menopause, you also have weight gain. The weight gain is not because you are old, because you are not taking care of yourself. As you are going towards menopause, your hormones begin to accumulate, make you to accumulate weight. If you want to do that, then you have to work extra hard to bring down your weight. Sexual health issues. With menopause, there's changes in the private parts. Menopause reduces estrogen, and you find out that you cannot have sex like before again. Why? You cannot have natural lubrication of your private part. It's either you're going to use artificial thing to rub it, or you have accidents. The accident will be very bloody flow. So in menopause, the walls of the private parts become very thin, and if you have vibrant sex, it tears. You have bleeding. You know. So most women after menopause, even before menopause, begin to be afraid of sexual relationships. During menopause again, you have urinary infections easily, because everywhere is dry, you know, and you can easily contact. That's why women at this stage urinate a lot. They will think that it's diabetes, not diabetes. They feel like going to urinate often because of infections of the bladder, infections of the vaginal part. Because where the urine comes out is not far from where the private part is. So, then mood disorders. As you are growing older, after 40, even without menopause, but after 40, marriages shake. Marriages shake after 40 because of premenopausal things too. Most women after 40 begin to get stronger. They want to do more, they want to read more, they want to start building house. They get tired easily. They are tired of their husband, tired of the house, tired of it. They want to go to Dubai, they want to go to do West Coast, they want to go to Ghana, they want to buy things and sell. That's when they just want to do, just want to, what? You want to be free, you want to go on exploration like Mongo Park, you know? But then, and that is not because they are bad or they are wicked, it's because there's fire in their bones, you know? So it's as if at pre-menopause, it's as if women have just woken up. I want to go back for my NC. I want to go and do my B.Ed. I want to go and do my diploma. I want to go abroad. I want to go to Canada. I want to do at home. Another fight. And that is when also, unfortunately, that's when the man wants to rest. Because he's about to be retired at work. Are you getting me? It's like 48, 50, you know. Men get retired easily because they are tired easily. So when a man is getting tired, his wife is just waking up. So The woman wants to talk. The man doesn't want to talk again. He's tired of talking. The woman wants to drive around town. The man is, what are you going to do around town? Let's stay at home. So what are we seeing now? Mood swings coming. Some of these things are not directly a result of menopause, but they happen coincidentally with the prevailing situation around you. Even men change. That one is not menopause. It's called midlife blues. When men experience midlife blues, they have erectile dysfunction, they have other issues that time we're not allowed to talk about. They have blood pressure, and most of the blood pressure drugs that men take also bring down sexual performance. Most of the diabetic drugs also kill sexual performance. But the man will say, because of the way you behave towards me, when I see you, I'm not moved. You are so rude that when I see you, I'm not moved. It's not you. Are you getting me? It's Aldo Met. Are you getting me? It's Aldo Met that is doing all those work.
A pharmacist and a food producer spoke on some natural foods that aging women can include in their diet to aid good health in menopausal years.
Uses of soya beans. And now that we are talking of menopausal women and men, benefit of soya in what you eat. Because I have not seen any doctor that will say soya is not good for you. And you look at the Asians, why don't they have a lot of diseases that the Western world have? It's because of soya. With soya for menopausal women, you know, at a point you start losing bone elements, but with constant consumption of soya, cardiovascular diseases, stroke, coronary heart disease, and some cancers, as well as improving bone health.
But when we are talking about supplements now, we are not talking about synthetic drugs, chemical drugs. We are not talking about chemical drugs. We are not talking about plants. We are not talking about herbs. But these herbs are now produced in forms of capsules that people now take, and then the symptoms of menopause is minimized. And what are these that we have? We have something like ginseng. Ginseng on its own is a proven adaptogen. Helps with this classification can improve your resistance to stress, improve a boost of your immune system, energy level and mental performance. Ginseng is a very important herb for menopausal women because it improves the feeling of overall well-being and fight the impact of stress on your body. It also helps the following common menopausal problems: fuzzy thinking, memory problems, inability to concentrate, and fatigue. There have been studies that show that ginseng can also regulate body temperature. It can support and calm. That proves that it can help with hot flashes.
Here some more women share their menopause experience.
I'm 54 years old. I did fibroid operation in 2012. They removed my womb, my ovaries, because the fibroid is like two babies. The doctor now said it has all over my body, that they should remove my womb and my ovaries, the two. I said yes, that I can be all right. Since then, since 2012, it has been wire for me. I'm using Lute, I'm using General Hospital Ikeja, I'm using Ebute Meta, I'm using
There's another hospital at Yaba. I don't.
It's okay.
Sometimes I will tell God, you take my life. I will rest. The pain is too much. I'm fatter than this my auntie.
I'm not fat.
Different drug.
This is Jane Obasi. I don't want to talk about my own. I want to talk about my younger sister's own. That is late now. My sister was an accountant in one of these big firm companies. But all her money ended in hospital, herbalists, churches. If you come to my sister's house, from there to here, Pamoyi will be there. Igbos, are you here? Yes. Ojukwu Pamoyi will be there. Native Pamoyi will be there. Pankane oil. What do you call it? Olive oil. Shea butter is nothing. If you see bottles, different colors, my sister will be taking it. We will be up praying, pointing to people, because the day the thing started was like when my father died. Somebody, Igbos, you barb hair. After cutting her hair, she said that she started feeling cold, and that was when the thing started. We were calling the woman's name. Holy Ghost fire will consume you and consume your family and consume your children. We didn't know that it's now that I knew what killed my sister. My sister took a lot of drugs, a lot. 3 years ago, she told us that if anything should happen to her, that is so and so person that did it. And she said it on 5th of January. On 10th of February, she died. Tell me what happened to that person. We accused that person openly. And it's still on up till now that I'm discussing with you. But I know that it's this menopause of it. Because sometimes it will enter her head. It will enter the chest. She will fall down. We will carry her. She cannot even climb anything. Oh my God. It's terrible.
A special guest at the event spoke about the challenges women face during menopause and encouraged women to do all they can to live healthy through that phase of their lives.
The experts are here to talk about this thing that we call menopause. Awareness are rising. That is why we have Laba Laba and some others. And some others are talking about menopause too, because we do not know. We did not know. We still don't know much about it. So I'm happy that this is coming up. I searched through Google. Let me look at woman. I saw wonderful, outstanding, marvelous, adorable, and nice. I saw World Organization of Mothers of All Nations. I saw wife of man. I saw womb of man. I saw so many. So we are beautiful people, and we must enjoy our life. And this is why we must have information at the tips of our hand. We must eat well. We must dress well. We must do some forms of exercise.
Menopause and mental health talk was another very exhilarating discussion segment of the event.
If you want your husband to be saying, oh, give it to me, more, hey, say Amenohub. So I'll be talking about mental health and menopause. When they talk about mental health and menopause, the thing where they be say, everybody when they go through menopause, they get scoy. You don't hear them? When my own starts, now to the bone face for people where they inside house. My children, I go just a shout. Why did you leave this thing here? Later on, I can't know say na menopause they worry me. Sometimes all my body go they pain me. My husband won't touch me. I will say, abeg, no touch me, abeg. Touch me for waiting. Later on, but I like the thing. No be say I don't like the thing. But na menopause they worry me. But maybe we just leave that one. The thing I won't talk be say how to dey enjoy life even if menopause dey your life. The first thing be say look for wetin go help you. Wetin dey help Mr. A or Mrs. B fit no be wetin go help Mrs. A. For me, I like to dey party. So as I dey party, I dey look young. So you must look for wetin go help you wetin look young. wetin go help some people na to dey make friends. You understand wetin I dey talk? To cope with menopause, look for wetin go help you. Some people na to dance, some people na to lis ten to music, some people na to dey go party asoebi every weekend dey enjoy life, some people na to dey fok. Wetin I talk? Make una talk wetin I talk. Some na to dey fok go help dem. Ask the person wey sit down beside you, wetin be your own? Wetin be your own? Me na party, I like to dey dance. Hey, Owambe every Saturday. Me too, I dey like to dey fok, but no be every day. You dey hear me? If you get husband wey dey run, make you rape am. Talk say na behind the door, say make you do wetin? Rape your husband. Any man wey dey say no, don't worry, I dey tired, come on talk, come do the action yourself. You dey hear me so? What are other things that can help you cope? You need to always be hydrated. Drink a lot of water. Be taking water. Hello? When you take a lot of water, you'll be looking like Sisi. Oh, baby. Tell the person sitting beside you, oh, baby. You know, see as it is, this the stand. You know, see my two-face and Idibia. One of the things wey go help us cope with menopause be say, live a life of joy.
In an interview with some participants, they share what they've learned and how the knowledge shared has impacted them.
I'm happy to be here to learn a lot about menopause, and even though I haven't yet started, but I think I have learned enough that will take me through when I start. A lot has been said, and what the doctor said, he talked a lot about menopause, premenopause, and postmenopause. And the one that really touched me was the actual menopause and things, the signs and symptoms. I think I've been able to get and know the signs and symptoms, what to expect. It can cause a lot of negative things to the woman, affect her family, affect loved ones and everything. I'm so passionate about it. That's why I came. And I strongly believe that I have learned a lot that will see me through my menopausal stage.
Thank you for this program. It's been very enlightening, very eye-opening. I've gone through menopause, all the symptoms that was highlighted at the program. I felt everything, but then I didn't even understand what was going on then. But I'm glad that I came to this program. I gathered more knowledge, and I'm going to pass that knowledge to younger women too, to help them in their process of menopause experience. Thank you.
Actually, the program has been very fantastic, in spite of the fact that I've gotten to know some things about menopause. I got to know more, especially the symptoms as regards how women feel, at this stage of their life. For example, I have a sister, very nice, but I never knew that, though not up to 50, she's about 47, but I realized that what she's experiencing at the moment is as a result of a premenopause, stage of her life. She has been, for some time, I've been behaving harshly and even rudely, and I know that is not in her nature, and of course, occasionally she complains about back pain and the rest, but sincerely speaking, I realize that it's actually menopause. So, and apart from that, the doctor too made mention of some salient points. So I've gained much, to be sincere. So
I'm able to turn my menopause fever or blues and put the joke back on menopause. So for instance, I'm sweating, like I'm already sweating now. It's supposed to be hot flush. It doesn't depress me because at the end of the day, I'll just laugh it up. Menopause don't start again. Do you understand? And I help my friends. I help my friends to do the same. They all laugh at menopause. So menopause wants to make us depressed and all that, but we laugh back at it. Menopause wants to show us shege, but we show it shege. By turning whatever it brings to us, you know, as women, we can multiply whatever we receive. So menopause, bring one, we'll give you back 100.
The World Menopause Day 2023 event, organized by Amenohub, which was impactful, informative, and educative, ended on a very high note as the women took to the dance floor to wind down, bubble, and wiggle.
Happy Menopause Day!